yesterday when she checked in that her and her friend were not having a very good day, so they decided to take a break, sit down in the shade with a glass of wine, and for whatever reason they tuned into this.
Nice.
But they did it over wine, and evidently at one point I didn't turn the radio off, or turn the microphone off, and everything I said, whatever it was, she picked up on. So I'm going to be in trouble when I get home, I guess. I don't know what it was or what I said.
Hot mic.
Yeah.
Those hot mics will get you every time.
But
an interesting view right out through the rear hangar. Oh man, and we're taking Junior 1 karts on the track.
No, that's all live footage for all the fans back at home watching. That is dead spot on live right now taking place. In fact, as they make that right-hand turn onto the backstretch, onto the track, let's now go through our lineup of 9 A.M. Ortega Junior 1 karts. Here's our lineup on the front row. The 224, Chase Berry sits on the pole. Outside of Chase is Travis Jones in the 285. Row 2 inside. Stone Hall, born, bred, and raised to be a racer with a name like that. Then the number 229. Luke Berry in the 236 starts outside of row number 2. Row 3 inside, Truly Adams in the 289. You know, that poor kid can never tell a lie. With a name like that, Truly. Otherwise, that's like going to, his parents have already like scarred him for life. He can't lie with a name like Truly. So anyways, Truly will start inside of row number 3. Outside of Truly is Jacob Hanger in the 295. Row 4 inside, Drew Salgado in the 290. Outside of Drew is the 215 of Samuel Gibbs. And rounding out the field of 9 cars, the 241 of Brixton Wirt. That makes up the field of the A.M. Ortega Junior 1 karts. Oh, now she tells me my mother-in-law is watching. Oh, jeez.
Oh, you're a dead man now.
Oh, jeez. But I think my mother-in-law loves me more than my wife. She likes me. She likes me. Don't you, dear? Don't you, mother-in-law? Let's put it this way. Jennifer Steele Rain is my Mrs. Perfect. As I stand next to Poppy Perfect.
Oh, that's just perfect.
Meanwhile, right next to her is Lee Perfect, giggling his tail off.
Oh, you're being perfectly absurd.
I'm such a tard. I love that camera shot right there, and that so gets me that we're live in-car camera.
Man, that's some up close and personal.
In a kids kart race, yeah. So going into the final turn, our pace vehicle will pull off to the infield, and we're going green flag racing right after that. I'm not comfortable now that my wife is listening. I know she's listening. Here, you take over the announcing now. This is all yours, man.
It's like, what am I going to say next?
So our pace vehicle is going pretty slow right now, but watch that pulling in. We're going to go green this time by. Now watch closely. Maybe they got the hint on how to properly start a race. Green flag is out. We're back underway again. This is cognizant to what we had when we first started Trophy Karts.
These are still the original
265 Robin Subaru motors.
Pull start, like your lawnmower.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, we got a kart turned around, did a full 360,
yeah,
back underway.
Right, but as long as you come back and point the right way, you're all good.
Well, except for your dad, the spotter's now ticked off. Think of all those hours and weeks you spent in the shop.
You know what I've noticed is some of the dads have actually hired people or friends just to spot them.
No, so they didn't hire. No. The moms
okay.
told the dads, you sit down. Henry, our neighbor, here, you spot for him.
I guess that's more appropriate.
And that's kind of what happened at our household. Except in my case, that was the only time that PJ ever listened to me was when I was spotting for him. Never listened outside of that, anytime ever, except when I was spotted for him. Then the kid was like a machine.
Well, I believe Cam bringing us some more great footage as we watch these junior ones. So he just dances over the top of this battle going on between
Holy smokes.
Cars. Look at him there.
Talk about threading the needle inside, outside, not only the drone, but the kids on the course.
It's like a ballet out on dirt. Good shot there of Truly Adams.
Yeah, Truly's having a great first lap.
You know, that's another driver that's second generation. Of course, you know, his dad, he was on the fast track being like the next, you know, NASCAR driver, doing a lot of the IMSA racing.
See, now this kind of cam footage I can watch. It's when they start doing all that twirly stuff and underneath the arches. And
you know of Adams Kart Track, right? Riverside?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Troy Adams' family.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. I remember going there as a kid. Used to race against his uncle. Was it John Bush? Back in the day. He was the man to beat.
So it looks like we have a possible pass for second. Okay, where are you? And we're missing it. There it is. Wow. One leader, then 2 rows back side by side. Chase Berry had the point last time by. Stone Hall, Travis Jones, Truly Adams, Luke Berry all in the top 5.
No. Truly just pulled off the track into the hot pit. Or actually pulled off
opposite side of the track from the hot pits.
Yeah, by one of our officials, actually.
Man, nice battle going on for the top 4. Chase Berry, Travis Jones, Stone Hall trade spots. Luke Berry and Jacob Hanger now in the top 5. Samuel Gibbs moves into 6th. Man, look at that 4-car battle.
Watching Travis Jones and Stone Hall back there battling for second place. Now look at this. It's like a diamond formation. Oh, crazy.
Oh, man.
Did you just see the
I believe that was drone? Stone Hall got turned sideways. Luke Berry got into him. That's blocking 2/3 of the race course, so Yellow will have to come up for that unless they can get it squared away before.
I don't know. Colt's out there. He's strong like bull. Dude, look at him just yank that thing around.
Looks like they're both back underway.
Good job, Colt.
That'll put Jacob Hanger into 3rd, Samuel Gibbs 4th, and Drew Salgado now in the top 5.
I know he can't hear me when I say congratulations to Colt Sanders. Him and his wife are expecting their 2nd child. I just saw some pictures on Facebook, so very cool. Colt's been part of the series for many years, from the old to the new.
I was going to say, the series is only 3.
From the old to the new.
Well, our top 2 cars through that instant last lap, our top 2 cars have pulled away from the rest of the field rather significantly. And so it's turned into a 2-car battle.
Oh, look at this. Nose to tail. Berry and Jones.
Jacob Hanger still maintains 3rd. Samuel Gibbs in that 4th spot. Drew Salgado still in the top 5. Pretty gapped out right now in our top 5. Actually, our entire field.
Samuel, the younger brother there of Jaden Zane Minder. Or no, I'm sorry, cousin. Cousin. Everything's cousin, yeah. So Berry, Jones, Hanger, Gibbs, Salgado, Wirt, Hall, and Berry. And unfortunately, Adams still off the track as our pit vehicle collects them here. And we'll get him fired back up here after this comp caution.
Well, I kind of find it surprising with all that going on, all the spin outs and such, that only 1 car was pulled off the track in that first half. I'm telling you, when we had a Junior 2 and a mod kart, it was like prepping for a full-size Pro 2. I mean, I had more parts hanging from the ceiling of the garage and on the walls and stuff and carts. We couldn't park a car in a 3-car garage because everything was trophy cart stuff.
Well, I mean extra bodies and
Oh, yeah.
hubs and spindles.
Well, so you know PJ.
Yeah.
Oh, we had all kinds. We had a body sponsor.
Well, here they go to turn number 1. Battle's already ensuing. Here you can see 5th and 6th battling it out strong. Chase Berry out front there trying to hold out the advances of Jones.
Looks like our top 2 right now are pulling away from the rest of the field a little bit at a time. There'll be 3 laps remaining this time by. Man, what a fantastic day. Every once in a while I kind of glance up and look at the mountains. I'm like, oh, a little squirreliness coming out of turn number 4.
Well, they're all going to make it on the rubber side down, though. That's all that matters. They come across the stripe one more time. Just mesmerizing the shots here from Believe Cam as we watch the battles unfold through the center of the track once again. Next time by, 2 laps. Should see the white flag the next time around. Now 2 laps to go. Berry pulling out a little bit of a lead. Look at this. Ooh.
Hanger's moved in front of Salgado, so Jacob Hanger now running that 2nd spot. Salgado 3rd, Samuel Gibbs 4th, Luke Berry in the top 5. Little rubbing going on right now for, was that 3rd and 4th, I believe?
Yep. Samuel Gibbs and Salgado, and then you got Hanger in 2nd.
Actually, that's Gibbs and Berry battling for 4th and 5th.
4th, yep.
So the white flag should be coming up this time by.
Chase Berry trying to hold on to this one here with a good lead. With 1 lap to go.
Yeah, almost a full straightaway after turn 1 lead for Chase Berry. All he needs to do is keep it clean, keep it tight, nice and smooth, no crazy diving into the corners, no need to. No reason to take any chances. And to think this is what the very first trophy car race looked like.
Yep, not much different.
The very
at all.
first one.
Just the location was different. First one was actually in Lake Elsinore.
Huh?
First race ever. Podium Productions before Court. Where do you think he did all his testing?
Well, I knew that they used PJ for a test dummy for a couple times.
Yeah.
And there's checkered flag. Chase Berry will take the win. Jacob Hanger 2nd, Drew Salgado 3rd, along with Stonehall, Luke Berry 4th and 5th, Samuel Gibb, Brixton Wirt, and the rest of the field, Travis Jones and Truly Adams. That'll take care of our AM Ortega Junior 1 kart race for the afternoon. Coming up next will be the mini stock A-Main. And once again, we'll send Dave down trackside to interview our top 3 finishers. And we'll step aside with our fans at home watching for a few words from our sponsors.
Hello, I am George Lamosis. I race the Razor 170. I am the number 188. And this is David Mason. He is the number 65 in the Pro 2. Yeah, Pro 2. So let's get on with the questions. Who is your racing role model?
Well, my racing role model, I'd say my dad, number 1. Besides that, you know, there's a lot of people in the industry that I look up to. think Rob McCachran is a good ambassador for our sport.
Yeah.
And I think other people like Robbie Gordon have the aggression. Bryce Menzies, he's an acquaintance of mine, and I think he's an amazing driver.
Yes.
So I definitely like to be like him.
All right. What are your favorite things about the Pro 2 class?
Oh man, probably the horsepower.
Yeah.
That's my number one favorite thing, and then also the number one thing that makes it the hardest to drive, because we only have 2 small tires in the back.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like a Pro 4 where you can just throw it around and hammer down. We gotta be very ginger and careful with the way you drive it. Yeah, you have to be really, they have more power than you can use. So we don't want to just torch these Maxxis tires off, but they hook up really well. So on this track, it's working for us because it's a little bit more loamy,
Yes.
so I'm able to hammer down a little more than usual.
All right. Who is your dream sponsor?
My dream sponsor? I
Yes.
have to say eBay Motors. I already have them, so it's our second year with the eBay Motors team, and I'm just so grateful because they got on with us last year during the COVID season, and everything was pushed, and we tried to get some content for them and do some racing, and we were ultimately able to do that, and they were really happy with it. So we'll try and keep sound with them all the way.
Alrighty. So, what's your race car's name if it has one?
My race car's name?
Yes.
She doesn't have a name yet.
No? Alright. What's something you hope to accomplish this season?
This season, we have our sights really high. We want to win every single race, and we want to win the championship.
Alright.
Obviously, in racing, a lot of things can happen, but we have high expectations, so that's the goal.
Yeah. Everybody wants that top spot, yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Yeah. What do you do before a race to get ready?
Well, typically I'm working at my normal job until like the last second, and then I'm able to just jump in and get in the race car. So I'm a project manager for our construction company, our famous company, Tri-State General Contractors, and I'm busy as can be right now. So in between, I'm working with our team on the car, and they're they do the prep and everything and get it dialed. So they tell me what they did, and come in and drive.
All right. What advice would you give to younger racers?
I would say, just keep the focus on carrying yourself in a good way and in a responsible way, and treat people well. And that's really kind of helped me in my career, is to build good relationships with good people who want to see me succeed. And I'm just so blessed to have a great team around me. So that's what I would tell anyone to strive for.
What advice would you give to older racers?
The older racers, watch out.
Welcome back, everybody, and all our fans back at home. Dave Arnold is working his way once again up onto the stage for our podium interviews of our last race. Getting ready next for our mini stock, mini open V8 and Class 11 combined race, 4 classes in 1. And Dave, just as you walked away, you lost your stool because we got our little buddy Dexter from Australia up here. He'll be helping us out with our next race. So
awesome.
He's got a special gift for you too.
Awesome.
I ain't touching it, but it's all yours. I don't know what the heck it is, and I don't want to try it, but it's all yours.
Well, we're going to go ahead and talk to our little podium down here. We got Drew Salgado, Jacob Hanger, and, of course, Chase Berry. I'm going to go and talk to Drew. Drew, you made it to the box. Awesome job, man. What a crazy race that was.
Oh, yeah. I got spun out right after the start, and I just pushed my way up to third, just like Maddox did this yesterday.
You're on the same team. I see you with Maddox, trying to emulate him a little bit there, bud.
Yep.
That's awesome. Not a bad kid to follow. Well, I got to say, man, watching you spin out, watching you wake you through there, and, of course, when that white flag came out, there were some little battles. You're still going after Jacob.
Yeah, I will be.
Well, do you want to thank some people for being up here today?
Yeah, I want to thank Mav TV, Lucas Oil, Stronghold. I want to thank everybody that comes out here and supports me, and I want to thank the Baileys for giving me this opportunity to come out here and race.
There it is. Give it up to this young man, Drew Salgado, everybody. Welcome to the box. An awesome job. I'm going to move it over to Jacob Hanger. He's smiling ear to ear going, man, I'm on the box. I'm in second. And what a great little battle. You want to tell me about your race?
It was a good competition, I would say.
Well, I'd say so, too. You're on the box. You fought for this one. You had to throw some elbows.
Yeah, it was pretty tough. I saw Travis go out, and then I just knew it was podium.
Well, when you got that little spin out over there in the corner?
Yeah.
Well, not too shabby, I'd say, but I know you got some people to thank.
I would like to thank everybody for coming out, Gas and M&M Cotomatic, and my family.
Jacob Hanger, give it up for that young man right there. Well, Chase Berry, look at that. You got the chocolate milk, you got the top of the box, and you fought for this one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's a good weekend out here racing at gas for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like being on the podium, just being a regular now?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you tell me about what's going on? Because you had some pressure from behind. I know we earlier, you know, with the spin outs and all that, the restart, and people coming for you.
Yeah, I thought Travis was behind me, and I got annoyed when it was half caution and someone kept on bumping me. I don't know who it was.
Well, just reminding you he was there. He was just hanging with you.
Yeah.
Well, who do you want to thank for being up here today, buddy?
I like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, Great American Short Course, and Sparko, the boat guy, and Straight Edge.
Give her Chase Berry, everybody, an awesome job up there. He's got the DeYoung chocolate milk to take home. But once again, give it up for Drew Salgado, Jacob Hanger. And oh yeah, Mr. Berry up on top of the box. Well, how about if I throw it back up to you, Scott?
Thanks a lot, Dave. And let's see if I can turn. Okay, say something. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, race fans, I wish we had a camera up here on at the sound tower, but I got my newest buddy. I'm not kidding because he's kind of put